Wow. The 2018 World Cup, man. What an awesome tournament it has been. And guys, welcome back to the channel. It's the one and only Dominic Rich. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. The road to 10K is in full effect. But wow, Group A. The last action in Group A finished today. Just now, it just finished. Russia versus Uruguay and Saudi Arabia versus Egypt. Wow. And you know why I'm saying wow? The Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay match, I tuned into the last, let's say 10 minutes of that match, and I was like, wow. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to talk about the Saudi Arabia versus Egypt match first, and then after, I'll talk about the Russia and Uruguay matchup. First of all, let's just notice Russia and Uruguay, or let's say Uruguay and Russia are through to the round of 16. Uruguay full 9 points. I predicted Uruguay to top this group. Russia 6 points in second. You know, they will play the winners and runners up in Group B. We don't know that yet. That's coming up later. You know, so Egypt and Saudi Arabia eliminated, and they played in a dead rubber. Let me talk about that dead rubber. I actually predicted a 3-1 win for Egypt. You know, I expected Mohamed Salah to sizzle and for him to, you know, be the hero for Egypt today. It started off just so. He scored a really nice goal in the 22nd minute when he chipped the goalkeeper, Saudi Arabian goalkeeper Al Mayouf. And then, drama in the game. Saudi Arabia, they got a penalty. And up step Fahad Al Muwallad. And guys, for fun fact, the goalkeeper, Essam Al-Hadari, made his World Cup debut today, and he became the oldest man to ever feature in a World Cup, beating Farid Manjougan of Colombia's record when he was 43 years old, and he featured at the 2014 World Cup. But up step Fahad Al Muwallad, and he hits it to the right of Essam Al-Hadari, and he saves it. Wow, that was big. That was big. I actually saw that, guys. That was big. And then a few minutes later, Fahad was brought down in the box. It was a soft foul, but VAR came into play. It took like 5 to 7 minutes or maybe more to decide whether it was a penalty or not. It was awarded a penalty, and up stepped Al Faraj to level things up for Saudi Arabia. The game went on just so until late in the match when I tuned in again. It was end-to-end stuff. Egypt going for the win. Saudi Arabia trying for the win. And in the last kick of the ball, Salem Al-Dasari, a player who I have been raving about in all my preview videos, puts it in the back of the net, hits the far post, and goes in the back of the net. Essam Al-Hadari cannot believe his eyes. Egypt, they were stunned. Yeah, but what a match. What a match. So, this actually is the first win for Saudi Arabia since 1994 when they made it to the round of 16. This is big for them. Big in the Arab derby, and it must have meant a lot. This is also, you know, the only match they've scored in the tournament. And they go home on a high, you know. They go home on a high, and I predicted that they will lose, but they proved me wrong. Pull off a W. Good stuff. Hard luck. Egypt, bottom of the group in Group A. Saudi Arabia finished third. So, will we see these two teams again at the 2022 World Cup? We will just have to wait and see. That World Cup will be hosted by an Arab nation called Qatar. It's in the Middle East. Go check it out if you don't know. But now for the Uruguay versus Russia. Battle for the top spot in Group A. I predicted a 1-0 win for Uruguay. I predicted Uruguay will top the group, and they did just so. Luis Suarez scored first via free kick. Really good free kick to score his second goal of the 2018 World Cup. And he put Uruguay up 1-0. That was pretty early in the match. That was exactly the 10th minute. The 10th minute. Then in the 23rd minute, Uruguay scored again when a Laxalt shot was deflected into the back of the net past Akinfeev. He had no clue. And then for Russia, disaster struck when Smolikov, I think, yes, Smolikov was sent off. Second yellow sent off. Russia down to 10 men, already on the back foot, you know. But they kept fighting. They kept fighting. They came back hard in the second half. They kept fighting. They look actually the better of the two teams for, let's say, the first 25 minutes of the second half. But, you know, the pressure was telling, you know, players started picking up injuries and stuff. You know, Uruguay, they were really in control of the game. Even though they were under pressure and they were sitting back, they did so very, very well. And they have gone without conceding a goal all year. Like, that's awesome. That is awesome. And for the third goal, Cavani, well-deserved goal from a deflection of the goalkeeper. He parried the ball into the path of Cavani and he put it past Akinfeev. 3-0 to Uruguay. A well-deserved top spot in Group A. All 9 points. No goals conceded. 5 goals scored. Pretty awesome stuff. They have made a statement going into the round of 16 to face possibly Spain, Portugal, or Iran. We don't know yet. I predicted that Uruguay will face Portugal. That's what my prediction is. I predicted them to face Portugal. We will just have to wait and see how that turns out. So Russia, they would face the winners in Group B. We don't know who that is as yet. It can be Spain, it could be Portugal, it could be Iran. We don't know as yet. And I also predicted that as well. So guys, did you get your predictions right for Group A? I got mine's not exactly right because of this beautiful last-minute, last-stitch goal by Salem Al-Dasari. And guys, what about that beautiful backflip he did? You know, he just tell everybody get away, and he did a beautiful backflip, put on a show for all the viewers in the stadium. Awesome stuff in Group A. We have Group B action coming up later on today. We see Portugal play Iran and Morocco take on Spain. I actually have, I'm going to stick to my predictions, and I have Spain topping that group. I have Portugal coming in second. But the World Cup have just been throwing out a lot of drama, and we don't know what will actually happen there. Anything can happen. Anything could definitely happen. But we have been entertained. We have been entertained. We can't complain and say we have not been entertained. We have been entertained. But for Uruguay, man, Oscar Tabarez, he got his tactics right. You know, he made the necessary changes in midfield, and it was telling. It was really, really telling. Uruguay looked much better as a complete unit today. The defense we know is really good. The attack we know is, come on, world class. But their midfield had a lot of work to do, and I can see that they are actually putting in the necessary work to, you know, set things up well in that midfield. Rodrigo Bentancur is the leader of that midfield, albeit being maybe what, only like 20, 21 years old. So, you know, Uruguay's future look bright. A nation that has only 3 million people compared to Russia, 141 million people. Like, wow, wow. But Russia really, you know, played the way we expected them to play before the start of the tournament. A team that lost, well, were winless in the 7 matches leading up to the tournament. And today, we saw the Russia we expected. We did. We actually did. I'm actually predicting them to get knocked out in the round of 16. How far do you have Russia going? Let me know that in the comments down below as well. But, you know, they have came out, they have put on some really good performances versus Saudi Arabia and Egypt, and they have a well-deserved place in the round of 16. I think Russia should be happy with a round of 16 run. They should. They should. They can get further, but they need to get everything right in the round of 16. It's no joking, no time to experiment over there. It's crunch time. Spain, Portugal, or Iran awaits Russia and Uruguay. Take your picks. I'm going for Spain. I'm going for Portugal. I'm sticking to my predictions. I'm going to try to actually stick to my predictions, you know, that I initially made for all the groups. What I'm actually looking forward to guys, is Group D action, man. Group D action, group of death, in my opinion. Nigeria, Argentina, Croatia, and Iceland. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm actually preparing the prediction videos for those to do later. And the Group C matches, the Group C is also good. Argentina, France and Denmark, and we have Australia and Peru. Everyone except Peru still in it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But guys, man, thanks for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you click the subscribe button. I can't wait till around 16. And I know you can too. Smash the thumbs up button. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad.